Cruise news, more price hikes, unique booking options, a cruise ship arrest, and more. I have the top 10 cruise news updates from across the cruise industry, and I'm going to get you the information fast. Coming up. Welcome to the Travel Scouts. My name is Jason and we are your cruise information channel. We get you the cruise news and information you're looking for quickly without wasting your time. So if you love cruising, consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and kick things off with number one. Holland America is offering the ability to cruise on standby for a great price. You can now book standby cruises with Holland America for only $49 per person per day for the first two people. And if there's a third and a fourth, they sell for free. Now that price does not include fees, taxes, or gratuities, but the price is still great. And you can make these standby reservations months before the sailing, and you'll be notified by Holland America if you are getting a room approximately 7 days before the cruise. It sounds amazing, but here are some things that you need to know. 1. The cruise must be paid in full when it is booked. 2. You cannot cancel. So if you end up getting a room but you're not able to go for some reason, you will not get a refund. The only way you get a refund is if you do not get a room. 3. You have no choice in the stateroom selection. And 4. These standby cruises are only available for select cruises from Vancouver, San Diego, and Fort Lauderdale. But they have everything from 4-night to 22-night sailings available. These include Hawaiian cruises, Panama Canal transit cruises, and loads more. So these standby cruises are not going to be right for everyone. However, if you have available time and you live within driving distance to one of these embarkation ports, it could be a great option. Number 2, a woman from Boston, Massachusetts died after a shark attack while at New Providence, Bahamas. New Providence is the island where Nassau is located. The lady in her 40s was paddleboarding with a male companion when the shark attack occurred. They had ventured about 3/4 of a mile away from the beach. The on-duty lifeguard used a rescue boat to retrieve both individuals from the water. CPR was administered, however, she was unable to be revived. Let's definitely pray for this lady's family. Moving on to number 3, Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady cruise ship has arrived in Australia to begin its sailings. And this occurred in spectacular fashion. The company owner, Sir Richard Branson, personally welcomed the ship as he met it while driving a wooden speedboat. He then helped provide an escort for the ship as she made her way to the dock. Next, number 4, Viking has announced bold moves in regards to river cruising in Europe. Viking announced on Tuesday that it will be adding 10 more ships to its river fleet. They said that this is in response to strong demand that they are seeing for European river cruises. And these 10 new ships will begin arriving fairly quickly. 5 of them are scheduled to arrive in 2025, and the other 5 will be delivered in 2026. And then if there is any doubt about the increased volume of cruising, number 5, Nassau's cruise port has set an all-time cruise passenger record. Nassau is, of course, one of the most visited cruise ports globally. But it has already set an all-time cruise passenger record with a full month remaining in the year. The previous record was 3,859,000 cruisers. However, on the last day of November, it had already exceeded that number by 10,000. Okay, we have 5 cruise news pieces remaining, including the top headlines of the day, but quick question, chime in down below. Speaking of Nassau, Bahamas, that is a cruise port that Kelly and I, we only get off the ship about half of the time, but I'm curious to know what you do, so here's the question. Do you typically get off the cruise ship in Nassau, Bahamas? Chime in down below with A for yes or B for no, and if you do get off the ship, share with me down in the comments what you generally like to do. I will look forward to reading that, but now, on with the cruise news. Number 6, MSC Cruises has opened sales for their 2026 World Cruise. This will be a 119-day sailing on the MSC Magnifica cruise ship. It will circumnavigate the globe, visiting 6 continents and 32 countries. The prices are starting for around $14,000 per person. That comes out to about $117 per day. That's before fees, taxes, and gratuities. Number 7, a youth counselor from the crew of the Celebrity Silhouette cruise ship has been arrested for child molestation. This occurred on a sailing that departed from Fort Lauderdale on November 20th. A 6-year-old is the one who came forward with the charges. The crew member admitted to the FBI that he molested her as well as 3 other children while they were at the youth center. The crew member is now under arrest. Celebrity Cruises condemned the behavior and said that they are fully cooperating with authorities. Moving on to number 8, if you are cruising to or from New York City, there is a new attraction that you may want to check out. It is called The Beam. The attraction just opened at the observation deck on top of the Rockefeller Center. Visitors are strapped to a beam and they are lifted up 12 feet for amazing views. And they get a photo where they can recreate the famous 1932 lunch atop a skyscraper photograph with their friends. Tickets range from around $30 to $50 per person. Next, number 9, in 2024, the number of people who can sleep on a cruise ship will go to a record high. In nautical terms, this is referred to as a berth, B-E-R-T-H. A berth refers to how many beds, how many sleeping spots exist. Back in 2021, there were a total of 581,200 berths across 323 ships. In 2024, the total number of berths will go up to over 712,000. So if cruises are at max capacity, that is the total number of people who will be cruising at any given time. Then number 10, Carnival Cruise Line has quietly increased the prices for specialty dining. Some of the increases are relatively minor, amounting to only about $1 per person, but other increases are more than $50 per person. The price increases took place across 7 dining venues you see on the screen right now. Displayed is the old price, the new price, and the percentage increase for each of these venues. These new prices have gone into effect across the entire fleet. Okay, subscribe and turn the notification bell on to stay up to date with the latest cruise news and information. The next video will be coming out soon, but until then, keep on cruising, and we'll catch you in the next video.